Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Hope everybody has a great New Year's season. Just wanted to give an update on our 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan. What we're going to do today is we're going to change the filter and we're going to top it off. When we changed the oil back in, I believe it was May, we went down to Southern Longview Automotive in Longview, Texas, just off of Marshall Avenue. They changed it at 132,000 miles and some change, and right now it's got 143,000 and some change. So we're right at about 11,000 miles and some change. And I check the oil every week, and hasn't used not one drip of oil. And just to show you what I'm talking about, I'll show and let you be the judge. This is 11,000 miles. As you can see, she's still full. And it looks pretty good for 11,000 miles. Looks real good for 11,000 miles and not burning a drip of oil. Now you say, Rob, this Amsoil 5W30 Signature Series is good for 25,000 miles. You haven't burnt no oil. Why are you going to change the oil filter? Well, that's simple. It's always good maintenance and good practice that even though you have a high quality oil like Amsoil, to where you can go the distance, that filter can still get plugged, and when the filter gets plugged it can't filter, so it's recycling all that bad oil and dirty oil into the engine. That can cause oil burn off, and just for good measure and good practice, we're going to change the oil filter. Now the oil filter that's in it is an Amsoil filter. I'm going to replace it with a Wix XP to go the distance. Now I'm also doing this to get a comparison between Amsoil and another filter like Wix XP. XP means extra protection. I believe it's good for like 15,000 miles, which is the same rating as the filter that's in this one for the Amsoil, 15,000 miles. I want to see if it can perform as good as the Amsoil. That way the proof is in the pudding and I have a personal experience with it, rather than just going by everything that I read online. So we're going to do a real life situation and go from there. And when we come back, I'll have the old filter out and we'll inspect it and we'll go from there. Alright, we got our old filter out. This is the Amsoil filter. This is the new Wix XP. And the oil filter still looks pretty good after 11,000 miles. Now usually what happens is on the cheaper filters, whenever they've been in for a long period of time, the filter starts to collapse, and that's not true in this case. It's still intact, and it looks pretty good. Now looking at the difference, this one is made in China, this one is made in Mexico, and they're both very, very similar. And we're going to replace this filter, and we're going to see what she does. And I'm really liking what I see. I really don't see any kind of any kind of dirt or debris, any kind of metal shavings or anything like that. Maybe next time we check this one out, I'll save this one and we'll cut them apart and we'll see how far they go and everything like that, and really check and get a good look at the filter and see what it's doing. So I'm gonna put this right here, get a good look at it. Get a good look at this. And it's always a good idea to change the rubbers. One thing you want to look for, sometimes these gaskets, they'll crack and they'll swell, but I'm pretty sure this is silicone just as well as this one. So what we'll do is we'll change it. Go from there. Alright, one thing I'll do is I'll get some fresh oil, I'll put it around the threads and even lube up the new gasket, and put her in there and go from there. When we come back, we'll give our final results.